is it about these personal stories that appeals to the audience and makes it, you know, a lot funnier than what the other stuff that we write?
I think the most important thing that a comic needs to do, and that's where I struggle the most as a comic, is to relate to an audience, right? Audiences find it difficult to relate to me because I either appear arrogant or I appear rich or I appear posh. None of these things I am genuinely, but appearances are what you judge a person by. And I don't even appear like a funny guy. Right? So now I had to break all those barriers. I don't think I've successfully broken them as such, right? Today when I talk about, and I love talking about my colleagues, so when you see an Alex on stage, when you see an Essay on stage, when you see a Kenny, when you see a Zakir on stage, their audience, there's something called their audiences, you know? Their audiences are those people who relate to them. I relate saying, oh, I wish I had a friend like this, I wish I had a best friend like this, I wish I had somebody in my gang like this, I wish this was my brother, whatever. I mean, there's a relation that happens there. And therefore, when that relation syncs with the material that they put out, no? It creates a beautiful resonance that creates a sense of comfort in that room. And therefore, when you create a sense of comfort in the room, you can get uncomfortable because you've already created a sense of like, hey, like Alex's show, you will feel like you're sitting in his drawing room and he's entertaining all of you after the party, right? So that feeling is what a comic should always try and create in the audiences, to relate. So I find that very difficult to do. So therefore, what are the topics that they would find that they would relate to me through is something that is an effort that I could try to put in as such. Maybe I put that effort some few years back. Now I'm like, yeah, I want to talk about this. I think I will relate to them in probably an intellectual plane as such. I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing. Because my writing tends to be very, very writing. You know, I'm a writer comedian. You know, I'm not a talk funny comedian. I'm a writer comedian. I depend very much on the sentence construction, the thought, the word, the drop. So I will tend to be verbatim many times. So on that front, I'm looking to see over a period of time, like with this show on Amazon Prime also, I'm looking to see who are the people who will organically get interested in my kind of comedy so that I can grow older in comedy doing what I want to do rather than doing what the market wants me to do. So relation, I think that the topics that you are talking about relate to people. Like even if you pick a generic topic, if you relate to a certain observation that human beings have felt inside but they have not spoken about it, and somebody comes on stage and talks about it, they'll be like, ah, that's so true. So it's all relation. From there, you can only get funnier. And even like when you do like dark humor, you understand what do audiences relate to, and then you flip it around and mess with them. They'll be like, what the hell, that's such a counter opinion on a topic. So yeah, I think it's relation is the most, that's why young people love stand-up comics today, because they relate to them. They talk like they want to talk. They break rules like they want to break. They get angry about issues that people want to get angry about. So therefore today comedians are given so much respect. People listen to us. It's such a scary place to be in India, man. It is. They're actually listening to. They give a fuck about what we say. That's horrible. My mom doesn't give a fuck about what I say.